every single week. And just starting it off a little bit better and help you get on the right foot. It's 102.9 W4 Country, 741. I'm going to do that right now. Where's that music coming from?
From my headphones.
That's
Can you switch my monitor?
Yeah. This is what I hate about StreamYard is now we have no idea if we're even on the air. None.
Well, you can check.
Well, how many more buttons can I push for a segment? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on.
I get it, but
you like that?
I like
There
what?
You, go.
You know
Found a
what I
better
mean?
angle.
Shoe boxes.
1 minute.
How professional. Oh, Marty. Oh.
$30 seconds. Good morning, Sarah. .9 W4 Country, and give me that girl. It's Joe Nichols. Good morning, 744. Hope you had a great weekend. We start every Monday out with Dr. Martin Fletcher from drmartinfletcher.com, Renew Hope Counseling, the Shepherd and the Shrink podcast. And today you know what? I honestly forgot what we were talking about. It's not getting the last word, right?
No, it's how to respond to a rude comment.
It was how to respond better. Okay, so Marty's going to have 5 tips for us, and then we're going to get a bonus. Let's dive right into the list.
Okay, first thing, somebody insults you, makes a rude comment, tries to provoke you. What's going to happen? You're going to want to pause and regroup, and here's why. Because you're going to register that as a threat. And a couple things happen when there's a threat. First of all, you could lash out. You know, hijacks our frontal lobe. It's like, uh-oh. Attack mode. I'm being attacked. So you want to pause, take a breath, because you don't want to attack them, but you also don't want to freeze. When you freeze is when you're really stressed, and that's when you drive home, go, I should have said this, I should have said that. You want to calm your sympathetic nervous system down, take a breath, get ready to regroup and do something about it, but not in that hot moment.
So is it bad like an hour later, those things that you think you should have said, you send those like in a text?
Well, that's why it happens. Now, if you're going to ruminate over it, that's not good either. That's a different show. You know, you don't want to go plot your revenge for an hour or two.
Like, I feel like my name shouldn't be Brian Robert Cowan. It should be Brian Rumination Cowan.
Brian Revenge Cowan.
I could keep my R in the middle and make it more accurate. What's point number 2, Marty?
Okay, 2. You're going to want to once calm. You're going to want to advocate for yourself, and what that means is this: for yourself. That doesn't mean tell them what a jerk they are, or whatever. That's just going to stir up even more, drama. So something to advocate yourself, say, look, I don't let people talk to me like that, for instance, would be a good way of advocating that wouldn't be even more, provocative. Right. So don't point out their behavior. Talk about your behavior. right? I don't like that kind of language, for instance, or I don't like gossiping about so and so, for instance. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Speak
sound
from your
satisfying
It
so
doesn't
far.
sound super satisfying. Yes.
Well, I don't know. It depends how much you value peace, I guess. I don't know, but
All right, more with Dr. Marty coming up. Join us Facebook.com/W4Country and YouTube.com/W4Country. 7:47 is the time. Here's the latest from the Brighton Ford Traffic Center.
Things are moving along. It looks like 23 is running right around posted speeds. It does look like we have a little heavier traffic right at the 23 and 94 interchange, though. We're going to keep an eye on that one for you. 94 otherwise moving pretty smoothly as well. M52 maybe a little heavier traffic right through downtown Chelsea there on Main Street. Michigan Avenue through downtown Saline, maybe just a little heavier traffic there and right around 23. M14 is looking good. 96 eastbound. We are seeing some slower traffic right around Latson Road. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. Traffic is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage, and that's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.
Don't just watch the game, be a part of.
All right, Madison, your mic needs to go way up, and it sounds super tinny. And Marty, yours sounds super like muffled and overdriven almost.
I'm not redlining. Let me see what I can do.
One, please.
Yep.
Okay,
Hey,
my mic
check.
needs to go up, you said?
W4 Country.
Yeah,
Hello.
it needs to go way up. Like I was writing.
Hello,
at the top
check,
of the
check,
pot,
check. Is
and
that better?
And one more time, please.
Check 1, 2. Hello, hello.
Yeah, but now we're getting that clipping on it. I hate StreamYard. I just hate this program.
Well, I think it might be the board actually that I have.
No, I think it might be yours because you sounded fine through the Via.
Right, but now I'm on the board.
I'm sorry. Can you give me that location one more time? Okay. All right. I will pass that along. Thank you for the update. Have a good one.
Okay, let me get a check on Marty.
Okay, check. Okay, I can take my. Is it still hot? Check. I'm not seeing any red though. Check. 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. Is that better?
Ish.
No.
Madison, let me get you one once again.
Check 1, 2. Hello, hello. I can go up a little bit further from here.
Yeah, if you
Afraid
could
of-
go up and if you could do anything to get rid of that tinniness,
That I'm not sure about.
it's far from air quality.
I think that's the Elisa's board that I'm on right now. I'm not sure that there's a way that I can fix that for this segment.
There's no EQ on that.
Check 1, 2. Hello, hello. Is this getting any better? I'm still turning things, moving things. Hello, hello. I'll go the other direction, see how that sounds. Check 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello.
We'll try it on the air. We got
Were you hearing any difference there at all?
no. Do we have big accident watch?
There's a closure on a ramp. I'm trying to figure out exactly where it is.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I agree with you, Sarah. We would get along well.
Which one's satisfying? Which is that one of the items? Makes a person look like a fool. How do you do that? Which one?
Pause and regroup.
I think when you say like I don't want to talk gossip about somebody or I don't like that, I think that kind of calls them out a little bit.
Yeah. Or sometimes I'll say someone's because gossiping is gross. It makes you feel icky. I just say, they go, well, why are you telling me that? And then that usually shuts it down.
The problem with gossipers is if they're gossiping with you, they're gossiping about you.
Oh,
100%. Every time.
that's faux shizzle. Yeah, no question about that. People just, they have habits and you're seeing them when we relate to them. Yeah, last time I gossiped, I remember when it was, and I felt really awful. So it's bad for everybody, I think. Somebody says you sound great, Bubba. On what? On YouTube, on my TV. God, the worst part of getting old is being blind.
Right. You never know what to do with your glasses. Do
I
you put them
know.
on? Do you take them off?
And every year, do your eyes get worse every year, Bubba?
Oh, yeah.
Mine too, like significantly worse.
Yeah.
So where's this heading? A prescription windshield?
Well, he's blind as a bat already anyway.
Like trying to get to the rental car return yesterday morning at Jacksonville Airport. I literally had to stop to read the signs.
We need cane. I know we need canes, don't we?
Yeah. Here we go. McKenna would lead me straight into traffic. The dog wouldn't work. She'd just pull me right under the road. 102.9 W4 Country and Bluebird. It's Miranda Lambert talking to Dr. Marty about what is the topic again today? I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, are you
You're
even
repressing.
listening?
You're repressing this,
I am.
Bubba. You're repressing it. There's something about you that doesn't want to know this topic. It's what to do when someone insults you.
What
right?
to do when someone insults you?
How to respond.
All right. So number 1 is pause and regroup. Number 2 is advocate for yourself. What's point number 3, Marty?
Okay, number 3 is start thinking of yourselves in terms of boundaries. That means that you do have a lot more power than you may know to keep the good stuff in and keep the bad stuff out. So you want to, and that goes with a remark too, a rude remark, for instance. Like we can choose on how much to relate to it and how much not to. So I would say, be clear about your own boundaries, psychological boundaries too. Look, there's some people that could make a rude comment to you and you wouldn't care a bit because you just have a good boundary around that person. You don't care what they think, or maybe you
Right.
don't want them to like you, right? Because if they like you, you'll have to deal with them more or something like that. I don't know, but
And I feel like in this business too, like when you work in media, you get used to just being pummeled.
that's what I'm talking about.
Takes a lot more to get a big reaction.
But at some point, that boundary probably was not there.
Well,
It
it's
may
not
have-
there 100% now, but it's better than it was,
okay.
20 years ago,
That-
for
that-
sure.
and sometimes it's a physical boundary too. Stay away from that person, right?
Yeah, like I'll give the W4 Facebook as an example. Like I put a picture of Jake Vetter up yesterday. Go Jake, go Team USA,
Uh-huh.
and people loved it. We're a local kid at the Olympics. We want to cheer him on, and then some lady just went into some just long paragraph about how upset she is about the us supporting the Olympics. You know what? Block. And didn't give it like 2 seconds of thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't play the games with
Yeah,
those people.
delete and
There's,
block.
there's no
That's
there's
not what
no
this
way to
post
do
is
it.
about. That's not what the
Right.
station is about. If you want to debate China and the Olympics, you can find something on the AM dial, I'm sure, where you can chat about it all morning. We're W4. We're excited for Jake. That's what that post was about.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. We can be excited for American athletes, even if
Yeah.
we don't agree with the host country's politics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Delete and block. I'm so fast at that now. My delete and block trigger is so fast.
There you go. You're a master of that item.
Is that good though? That's a good thing?
It sure can be. It depends on what you value. If you value your peace, it's a great thing.
I value peace. I also value Luke Combs because everything he touches is gold, including this one.
Yep.
Doing this. It's 102.9 W4 Country. More with Dr. Marty coming up.
Someone asked me once in an interview.
Who got good sleep last night?
I got great sleep last night.
Okay.
I got terrible sleep on Saturday night, though. I was
Because
just kind of making it up. Oh, there's a house in Jekyll Island, and I thought of maybe getting a second place down there.
okay.
But like I was looking at a condo at X amount, and this is a house at double the amount,
Ooh.
but it's
Yeah.
like perfect in every way.
Oh. So you were disappointed? Is that it?
I can't make a decision
Oh.
because it's. Thank you, Janet. McKenna's sure snoring. I'm sorry,
There's some
Debbie.
kind of construction going on next
What are
door
you
here.
doing?
I don't know what that is. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
Mhm.
There's like drilling and sawing going on.
I agree with you, Andrea. And I tell you what, the more healthy that I'm getting, and Marty, you've seen this in the last 6 months, the less tolerance I have for just negative people.
Mhm.
I'd rather be alone than be with negative people.
Mhm. Yep. Carve out some space for others that are not negative, right?
Matt, I'm assuming you meant so much for, maybe not so much for houses. Or it's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what have I done? I've bought a house. I bought a mansion.
Just feeling it, I just jumped in.
Like, I just feel like it'd be the wrong time. Like, it's the wrong time to make a huge decision like that. But is there ever a right time?
Can you make money off it?
Yeah.
Well,
I could have them, it's a resort island. So it could be Airbnb'd for every week I'm not there. And 1 week of Airbnb would more than pay the mortgage for the month.
Yeah, but then you need someone to maintain the place.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that's like on Jekyll, because restaurants are closed down because they can't get help there.
really?
Yeah. I tell you what, Marty, we're just going to hold you over. I didn't realize we were this
It's
way
okay.
late. So
We're good. I carve out time for this.
we're going to go straight into traffic from this. See, Deanna, I don't. My gut is twisted. Here we go.
You do if you weren't doing that.
102.9 W4 Country doing this. It's Luke Combs. It's 8 o'clock. We got more with Dr. Marty in the Monday Morning Jumpstart on WWWW-FM Ann Arbor. Join us for the conversation right now off the air at Facebook.com/W4 Country or YouTube.com/W4 Country. The latest right now from the Brighton Ford Traffic Center. Madison, what's up?
Well, we do have a report of an accident at 275 on Will Carlton Road at 275, so we'll keep an eye on that one for you. We're also seeing some slower traffic on 94. That starts on the westbound side, starts around Michigan Avenue and continues past Plank Road now. A little heavier traffic on Washtenaw right around 23 and on Plymouth Road right around 23. Also 14 at 23. You're going to see some heavier traffic through there and a little heavier traffic on Main Street through downtown Chelsea. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. Traffic is sponsored by Mako, and that's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.
Stay warm while you're plowing snow. This is Mark at Ashelman Equipment. We have cab, 4-wheel drive.
You still sound kind of hollow and low to me, Madison.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to change that with this board that I had to switch to.
Did this improve it all for me? I bumped
Yeah,
it.
your level's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. You said the volume is okay though, right?
No, it's low.
The volume is low.
Yeah.
It's telling me I'm peaking.
But see, that's like I hear you clipping a little bit, but on the air, like you're way low.
How about now? Check 1, 2. Hello, hello. Is that a little better?
Yeah, we'll hear it over a bed and see what it sounds like. So even though I slept a lot last night, I feel like I need another night's sleep because like I got great sleep Friday night, no sleep Saturday night, and then pretty good sleep last night. I just feel like I need another like good night of sleep.
Do you have an Apple Watch?
No,
You're not an Apple guy, are you?
I'm not.
Okay. Because I have a really good app, but I don't know if they have it for. They probably have it for the other one. I'll tell you about it off the air. But it will show you your sleep debt. That's a real thing. Like it'll take a couple days sometimes.
I just dropped my phone and shattered the corner, so it might be new phone time anyway.
Hey, speaking of sleep, when you travel for a week or so, do you notice a shift in the third day? Like you feel different. Like it takes you 3 days to kind of settle into the point.
Oh
where, yeah. So I think that's sleep. Like I think that we're so sleep deprived that because I've noticed that about me, it takes like 3 days, and then after that, suddenly I'm like all calm, peaceful. I'm not overly tired. I've got energy, calm energy.
Do you know it helps too? Like if you're going to be on the road a lot, is staying in a consistent hotel. Like stay in, if it like a Marriott, stay in a Marriott because they're almost identical inside, and like when I went to Fairbanks, I was in the Hampton Inn, which was identical inside to the one that I stayed at next to the studio, and that's where I stayed in Jacksonville, and it's just like I mean, like it's like a familiar environment. Does that make sense? Because they're all decorated the same, they're all laid out.
Yeah, I think it does.
What's weird is in Jacksonville, like in Ann Arbor, I was in room 406. In Jacksonville, I was in room 406.
Whoa.
Not weird and total random.
That wasn't something you demanded.
No.
That's kind of creepy, actually.
What am I saying? I need the same room.
Throws you uh-ohs. Just say, better get Mako.
Go to Mako.com for an online estimate today.
Well, good morning. It's 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for making us a part of your Monday. You've got the Breakfast with Bubba show with Bubba and Madison Raleigh.
Good morning. We do have a chance of snow showers today, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the low 30s.
You're listening to WWWFM Ann Arbor. So very proud to be a Cumulus media station. We're in the middle of the Monday Morning Jumpstart. Join us on Facebook.com/W4Country, YouTube.com/W4Country. Our videos live now from the morning show that makes you feel good. W4 Country.
Did that sound any better?
No, it sounds super quiet.
Super quiet?
Yeah, like I wrote, but see, like talking now, you're clipping. Like it sounds.
That's what I mean. It sounds like crap to me. I don't know. I think it's this board.
I'll grab another one.
Well, it's unprocessed too, right?
No, it's processed.
Is that processed? Because
Yeah,
it sounds.
The only difference that we had now is that I changed from the Via unit to this Elisa's board. That's the only middleman now.
But yeah, that's the processor from Prod 1.
It
that's
should
one
be the
of our
best
new
one in the
processors.
building. Well, besides the Air Studios.
Good
There's a
morning,
PA.
Sharna. What?
I need a PA.
What did everyone do this weekend? Anything fun?
What did you guys do? I'm curious.
I went to Wine, Whiskey, and Wildlife in Jekyll Island, Florida, Georgia.
Wine, whiskey, and wildlife. Like you get to see animals while you drink.
I didn't see an animal. I just drank.
Not.
Oh no.
You saw two of each creature eventually.
When it was over, Wendy was like, "Where do you want to go for dinner?" And I said, "You know what? I'm absolutely stuffed. Like I can't eat a bite, but I've had so much whiskey. I need to go to dinner, if that makes sense."
Yeah.
And she said, "What do you want?" I said, "I don't know, something with like potatoes and grits."
Just to stop it all
Yeah.
up.
Because I had to drive back to Jacksonville. I don't like to. I want to make sure I'm 100% before I get back.
Yeah.
I was by the time I drove.
Mm-hmm.
I ate and then went to their house.
You're about to say, and I don't like to. I'm about to drive back, and I don't like to drive drunk.
Oh. They had so many state police on the causeway, though. They were just looking for people. Thank you, Cindy. Same to you. I think I see you tonight, Marty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, late, 6 o'clock. What's that noise?
I'm sorry. I sent a text to Kathy.
Hmm.
I didn't think it would pick that up. This mic is hot. How was that 4 a.m. workout? Or
I was in pain for days, but I'm going back tomorrow.
at the same time?
Yeah.
Good God. I respect you.
Because he's got a family, so his general time that he's available is midday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was finding that stuff comes up, and I was having to cancel on him more often than not. So I can be consistent at 4 a.m.
Okay.
That's what I said. I would always rather work out before work. And for us, unfortunately, that's
I
super
know.
early.
Yeah, you're right on both of those.
Like I do it. I finish at 5. I go home. I shower then, and then get in the car and come in here. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, and I'm drained after work. There's just,
Oh my gosh! Good morning, Teresa. I love Teresa. Teresa's one of my best friends.
Hi, Teresa.
Have you guys have never met Teresa, have you?
I don't think so.
Did you meet her when we were in California? Oh
Didn't she
yeah,
come to the
she was
station?
in here with her kids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
You met her. Sorry, Teresa, my mind is slow today. .9 W4 Country and Body Like a Back Road at Sam Hunt. 810, the Breakfast with Bubba show going way back with the birthday boy. Every classic slot during the morning show is Garth.
Sun and rain, she's fire and ice.
Teresa works for United Airlines, and the Friendly Skies did a great job this last weekend. Like I thought the airport was going to be chaos with those because they canceled like more than half their schedule out of Detroit, and they did it days before. They did it like Tuesday for Friday, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy at the airport. But it was like everything was handled just so perfectly by them.
Why are they canceling flights?
It was with the weather.
Okay.
Just ahead of that storm. They have hubs in Newark and Washington D.C. and Friday that storm was affecting those hubs.
Okay.
So I was originally supposed to go through Newark, and I'm glad I didn't because they got snow and a ton of stuff got canceled. And Newark, I mean, when the weather's perfect, Newark's great. But if there are issues, there's just so much traffic there that it's a congested hub. But They proactively routed me through DC, and it was just beautiful.
Did you have, Bubba? Did you have to wear a mask the whole time?
Yeah.
Like the whole time on the flight?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're drinking and eating.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
And I got upgraded, so there was a fair amount of drinking.
How much were you drinking
Of
and
course there
eating?
was.
I love the United Snack Box. They have, I love those damn Parmesan crisps. Have you ever had those?
Oh, yeah.
God, they're so good. It's just basically baked cheese.
That's good though. Baked cheese is good.
One minute back. But Teresa used to listen to my show in Los Angeles, and I was talking about, at the time I flew American Airlines, and she was working in baggage services at United. She says, "You need to fly us." I think she got me live on the air. So I said, all right, next time I fly, I'll fly United. And Teresa and I became friends off of that. All right, here we go.
Ever had
102.9 W4 Country, and she's every woman. It's Garth Brooks turning 60 today. Happy birthday, Garth. The Breakfast with Bubba show with Bubba and Madison Rally.
Good morning.
We have Brian Welch with the forecast.
Pretty cloudy, a few snow showers, highs in the low 30s.
How are we going to get any accumulation with this?
I'm not expecting an accumulation. We'll call this a dusting.
Okay. I don't need any more accumulation. There's enough accumulated in my yard. We're gonna have snow on the ground in my yard till June.
Yeah, probably.
It was disturbing to come home to last night.
I'm so sorry for your loss. We got highs in the mid 30s Wednesday, so it is going to get a little bit of help in dissipating some.
All right, Aaron, I'd like you to come over with salt. Just salt everything before Wednesday. Just get it done.
The lawn.
The roof.
Whole neighborhood. No, would that work? Could you get like a truckload of salt and like put it down in December, like December 1st? Like I'm talking like a truckload, like a ton of salt.
Yeah.
Could you just cover your driveway in a ton of salt, like an inch thick, December 1st, and then wouldn't every snow just melt?
I think using your driveway, you would push the salt all over the place. Like you wouldn't just be driving on an inch of salt that all the snow just runs off of. Like
I don't understand how this stuff goes through your mind sometimes.
everything kind of mixes together when it's water. Then you get salt water and it runs off.
Yeah.
Just looking for a solution, guys.
Heated driveway.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
All underneath. That's the solution.
We have Dr. Marty here, and we're talking about what to do when you're insulted. Number 1, pause and regroup. Number 2, advocate for yourself. Number 3, start thinking in terms of boundaries. What's number 4, Marty?
This is a tough one, and you can't use it all the time, but ignore. And here's how you'll know whether or not to ignore. That means don't waste your breath. You got to know their motivation, because some people just want to get you entangled, just have a quarrel, and that's the purpose. You'll know what they want, their motivation, and if that's the case, your best let's call it a weapon or defense, let's say, is going to be to just ignore it.
Because it drives them crazy.
It does. If that's their motivation.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, but you have to know that, because if there's something else that they want to work out, that won't work, right?
All right, more with Dr. Marty coming up. It's 8:16. Let's get you on the road from the Brighton Ford Traffic Center. What's going on?
Still have some heavier traffic on 94 westbound. That starts around 23 and continues off and onto State Street. 23 is looking all right, though. No major problems there. Looks like a little heavier traffic on Michigan Avenue through downtown Saline. And we do have some heavier traffic on 96 eastbound still. That is right around Latson Road and a little slower moving right through there. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.
Losing weight can be tough. There's stuff coming up that we're talking about snow, but You're going to be talking about sand and pools not too far from now because spring break is right around the corner and you could lose up to 40 pounds by spring break with Ideal U.
Yeah, head to idealu.us today and you can book your consultation. When you book your consultation, you're going to meet your weight loss coach. They are there with you every single step of the way. And when you sign up for the program, you're also going to get $200 in free groceries and that free body composition analysis. So go today, start losing weight at idealu.us.
Yeah, get over there, and those groceries are really going to help because that's what the program is. No shakes, no shots, no bars, no prepackaged items, nothing like that. Just whole food that helps heal your body and helps you lose weight and lose weight quickly. Get your consultation now by going to idealu.us. Start today, and by spring break, you could be up to 40 pounds less. Doesn't that sound good? Check it out at idealu.us. Results may vary based on physical health and adherence to program. No weight loss or health guarantees are provided or implied.
We can't help you drive the Zamboni at Yost Arena. Ski the bunny trail at Mount Bright.
Well, hello, Ingo. Am I saying that correctly? And where in Germany are you? I love Germany. Are we allowed to go there now? I know a lot of Europe just said, to hell with it all. Like Great Britain opened up everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know where the union is. I don't know where the union is on it right now.
This has been a weird couple of years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm so ready to just travel like I used to. I miss it. Maybe we lost Ingo. Maybe Ingo was not interested.
Yeah, maybe you really butchered his name and he pieced out.
Regina has a very mature 12-year-old, it sounds like. Healthy.
Let's put that up. Oh,
I'm sorry, we clicked at the same time. Yeah.
Well, isn't it? That's like Gandhi level stuff, man.
See, Ingo's missing out on being my friend.
And then she has
no,
some
it didn't
sympathy.
insult you.
No, but he disappeared.
He left,
You
which is an insult.
There's a German phrase, basically. They're so matter of fact there that when company's been there too long, it's in German, but it basically says, "I've been visited enough." Need to go home.
I've been visited enough.
And Dr. Steve uses that all the time.
I like that.
Enough.
Isn't there an expression something like something in house guests need to be changed after 3 days?
Yeah, fish and guests. They start to
Both-
smell.
you need to
go
get
bad after 3 days.
Yeah.
I hate staying in people's houses. I hate it.
Uh-huh.
Hate it. Like I hate it so much. I think that's why I've never even tried Airbnb because it's like going into someone's house.
We did the bed and breakfast in Ireland, and we got out of that plan quickly.
Yeah, I've been to a bed and breakfast once, and it creeped me the F out. I did not like it at all.
Yeah, I feel like I broke in or something. You know?
Right? And
Yeah.
it's like forced socialization with these people. It's
Yes.
like, no, thank you.
Yeah, we skipped on the breakfast too because I mean that's just it's so social to eat with people.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't know them.
Different folks, different strokes. Give me a nice anonymous hotel
Mm.
where they'll welcome me. And
Yeah, treat me like a ghost. Just pretend I don't exist and try to avoid me.
Those biscuits are floating.
All right, here we go.
Red leaves on the river, footprints in the sand. Cold walk in December, warming up your hand.
102.9 W4 Country and Memory I Don't Mess With. It's Lee Bryce. It's 8:21 and the Monday Morning Jumpstart with Marty. What to do if you're insulted? What is our next point after ignore?
Okay, you leveraging nonverbal cues. So what that means, you don't say anything. I'll give you an example of this. I had some guy road rage at me, and I had my kids in the car. Pull up to the light. He's still PO'd. Roll down the window, and I just stared. Just kept calm, just stared, made eye contact.
Give him the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was just blank. I did that again at the airport because some guy yelled at a old professor I was with, and I did not like that. So just looking in the eye or something like that. And sometimes it's, nonverbal cue would be you just leave the room. Like that throws everything off. Like someone's trying to engage you, and then you just turn and walk away. I mean, there are things that we could do without getting entangled in a argument.
I was at Washington Airport on Friday night, and they wheeled a lady who was in a wheelchair up to the gate, and she was just yelling at the wheelchair person, like the lady pushing her, like screaming at her, like just insulting her. And I turn my back this way, and you give me my damn stuff now. So I walked up to the lady pushing the wheelchair, and I handed her a $10 bill.
Oh.
And she says, "What's this for?" And I said, "You're not going to get a tip from her."
To give her a big push down the gangway.
That's not a way to treat someone who's trying to help you.
What if I gave her 20 if she would have just pushed her to a different gate and left her there? I mean, it was just a horrible person. So I tipped the wheelchair person. I guess that's more of a verbal cue, but it's like, shut up, woman.
It was nonverbal. Here's some money. That said more than the words, I think. Here's how much.
Do you have a bonus for us today?
I got a bonus for us today. And,
Let's hear it.
Okay, this is a good one. Flip the script. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. Someone who insults us, they want us to be self-conscious. They make a rude remark. They want us to. Now, what you want to do is make them self-conscious, right? So what you do is you basically point out their behavior or make them why are you talking to me like that? Is a way to flip the script. Or that was rude. I'm just verbalizing their behavior. That's negative. Or that sounds judgmental. Boom. Now they're not focused on you. That draws their attention in on themselves, and they do not like that.
How about, I know you are, but what am I?
If you're 4, yes.
How about who dressed you? That shirt looks awful.
Wait,
you realize you went out in public looking like that?
Don't treat
an insult as another insult.
You two aren't ready for the bonus yet, but try the other ones.
Thank you, Dr. Marty. Dr. Martin Fletcher. You can find him at drmartinfletcher.com, the Shepherd of the Shrink podcast. And right here, every single Monday at about 7:40, we started out your Monday Morning Jumpstart on W4 Country. It's 8:24.